Hello, it's Nail Horn here, and I'm going to take you through my daily skin routine. If I had all the time in the world, you're about to see what I would do. Over the years, as I've grown up, obviously I went through a lot of breakouts through work, through being on planes all the time, wearing makeup a lot and taking it off every day. And so it's important to keep clean, hydrated, and go through a routine. And as I head into my 30s, I'm trying to keep the baby face for as long as possible. Firstly, always set the tone. Have a candle of some sort with me. I love scented candles. They're everywhere, all over the house, all over every hotel I'm in, because I spend a lot of time in hotels, and if I can make it feel like home in any way possible, that's what I'll do. First step is mousse. This one is by Grwm, and I've used this for probably 3 or 4 years now. This is where I get the big hair, so I get about that much. Into the root with the tips of my fingers. Just a tiny bit more, and I just get it all in there, get it in the quiff, so make sure it stands up, and then we're ready to blow dry. Woo! I don't know if I'll ever dye the hair blonde again. I went through that phase. I started dyeing my hair when I was like 12. To keep it, you have to do it every 3-4 weeks, sitting in a chair for hours and hours, but I was like, nah, I'm done. I'm going back to natural Nile. That's hair blow dried and big. Now it's time for skin. Don't know if it's a myth, don't know if it works, but I've been doing a cold water splash. I heard Lewis Hamilton saying it one time, and Sam Smith. So I thought, well, they look young and fresh, so I'm gonna do that too. Cleansing. This is the Sarah Chapman Ultimate Cleanse. I've been using this for a while. And let's wash it off. This is my exfoliator. I kind of use this maybe 2-3 times a week. I'd say in the last few years I've gotten into the skincare routine. When I was younger I didn't really care. I was a real boy about it. And we just like inconsistently use a cleanser and potentially maybe a moisturizer if I had one. But heading into my late 20s, I kind of decided that I was gonna look after this thing. I need this. This is what I use for my job. Next step, steamer. Really important. I try and do this as often as I can. It opens up them pores, and then it also allows the product to actually get in and do its work. Turn it on to the red for hot, and obviously the blue for cold. It's fabulous. I'm gonna be glowing after this. And I never wear a robe while I do this, but I just thought it'd be weird if I was stood here naked. Next step, eye masks. First thing that we always do, just to give the eyes a little plump. See, look at all these facialist words I'm using. I wear them in the car sometimes. On flights, I always wear these. While they're plumping, let's use the biggest and best thing that I've just recently found. The big silver balls. I always have mine in the freezer. When I'm in a hotel, I get a bucket of ice and roll them around a little bit. Once they get working, they can just take some of that swelling out of your face. Out of all the things that I use, I see the most effect of these. These are incredible. I think with men, we're getting better at it, but everyone's like always kind of against the skincare thing for some reason. I don't really know why. It's like, do we give up some of our masculinity if we admit to using moisturizer? We need our skin too, lads. We only get one skin, so look after it. That's that done. Eye masks removed. Next step, toner. We're back with the steamer. This time it's a cold steam, and that closes up the pores. Next step, serum. Love a serum. If I don't have moisturizer, I still feel really good putting some of this intense hydrating booster from Sarah Chapman. I'm a big believer in steam. I think it's really good for my voice as well. I usually have long roasting hot showers, and then while I'm doing my skin routine, I have the steamer next to me, and the steam is really good for warming up the vocal cords. Working the amount we do, I think it's important that we have little routines, and I love, like, in the morning going to the gym and then setting up with all of this skincare stuff. It's like a good 20 minutes of your day to really look after your skin and look after yourself. Next one, face oil. next step is moisturizer. There was a period where I used the same product all the time. I mean, you nearly become immune to it. It works for a while and then you need to move on as well. So I've found this newer moisturizer in hyaluronic acid. Just put like 2 little pumps. Dark circles run in my family. So I'm trying to do a bit more of preventing, and because I'm just constantly tired and I need a bit of rejuvenation in the morning. So this is the eye cream that I've been using, and basically this has a roller on the back, so you just need to dab a little bit on underneath like that. If you're Irish or you have fair skin, this is really important. SPF. I didn't wear SPF for the longest time, like on a daily basis. I'd obviously wear it when it was sunny, but what we don't realize is that it's the UV rays are coming through all the time, and I would see myself getting like red skin constantly. So I dab a little bit in. When I'm getting ready in the morning, I listen to a lot of like my previous year's roundup of all my favorite songs. So there's a lot of like Tame Impala in there. The less I know, the better. Is always a good vibe song to get going in the morning time. I play a lot of golf, so there's always windy out there, and I always tend to, no matter what the sun's doing, I always get like windburn. So I'm a big lip balm guy. I'm using this one at the moment. Skin done. Glowing. Fabulous. Now back to hair. I've been using this paste by Statement. People say like pea size, but when you've got as much hair as I do, you need more than pea size. So I start with like that amount. It's bean size, chipotle bean size. So I rub that in between the fingers too. I like to square it off a little bit, have some bits sticking all over the place. I don't like it to look too perfect. I find with a lot of products, I end up looking like Johnny Bravo, where it's like all one big lump. So I try and like separate it out a little bit, give it some, as all the hairstylists keep saying, give it some texture. Hairspray. Hairspray is big for me because my hair is so heavy that over a course of a long working day, it can like get dragged down. I've been doing The Voice recently, and we're doing like 12-hour days in the studio. So hairspray is a vital component. Blake Shelton's got great hair. For a man of his age, he's holding on strong on the hairline front. His hair looks the same every day. He's looking good. Gwen Stefani is a lucky lady. Everybody tells me that I smell good. I don't know, everyone that I seem to meet use a bit of deodorant. And then cologne is a really important one. I've been using the Labo Santal. I'm not an oversprayer either. I can only do 2. And then just rub it in on whatever I'm wearing. I'll just give it a little pat. And apparently that's how I smell so good. I get really dry hands. I use a lot of like hand lotion for my hands. I did a TikTok a few weeks ago. I did my basic skin routine, and it got a lot of likes and views. I had no idea that doing a simple video on TikTok would lead to this. Thanks everyone, and also you're welcome. Now it's off to work for me, and remember, look fab, feel fab.